Hi everybody, welcome back. Welcome if you're new. We're just going to do a little bit of an update in the backyard. Here's my herbs. I've been bringing them in and out of the gazebo because we've had so much rain, which is also why I didn't know if I'd get this video out today because of the delay in spray painting some of my Goodwill vines. But anyway, I had to get another basil. Guys, I need herbs 101, so bear with me. I had to buy another one, planted that yesterday. The rosemary's doing okay, the parsley, but they don't get really full out here anyway. So any advice you could give me would be wonderful. I did put coffee grounds in the soil. My friend did tell me these two, basil and rosemary, don't like it really wet. So this underneath is still a little, believe it or not, still a little wet. And also she was telling me I was pouring water in the saucers. Parsley I watered on top, but these two here, rosemary and basil, I watered from the saucer. So kind of interesting. So hopefully those will take. We've got sprinkler systems on right now, but let's come down this way because I think the last time we had a backyard update, I don't believe the pool was open. He opened it this week. We've got like chairs out and stuff like that. And his Japanese maple is blooming nice. So if we come over this way, yeah, we have kind of a ways to go. He put a couple of our loungers here. We actually had four. We got four of them from Facebook Marketplace last year. So right now he's got the swing and one of them. There must be one still in the shed because usually we have four. But anyway, the seagrass is getting there. Starting to pop up a little more than I think the last time I showed you guys. And the sprinklers are on over here. Do you know what? Usually we wash our pool cover in the driveway, and this year here we just laid it on the grass and it was there just long enough. Maybe, I don't even know how long. I'd have to ask Frank, maybe an hour, a couple hours. And it discolored the lawn already. So weird, but that's how hot it gets back here. All right, so let's come this way. The gazebo I have not touched since I showed you guys the last time. So I usually will decorate out here when I start decorating inside for summer. Probably like Memorial Day's almost here, so maybe Memorial Day I'll start getting red, white, and blue out on the porch, and then maybe slowly after that start decorating for summer. So in case you are brand new today, this is a quick peek of our little gazebo. Actually, Frank and his father built this years ago. So we love it. It'll never come down. But anyway, right here, sometimes I have the table in the middle. Mentioned that before. Sometimes I just keep it over here. Frank always has a stereo. I can put that on the ground, but I'll put like little beach decor there. Not a lot, not a lot. And our ferns do beautiful out here. We used to always have them in the front. Our birds have left. So before I forget, Frank got this at Home Depot, not Home Depot, Costco. Not the container, of course, but this here. So these are blooming nice. I have to tell you, we are not big gardeners, don't know a lot about flowers. I do know that we've wasted a lot of money back here because it gets so hot. We had to get rid of some trees, if you guys remember. And a landscaper told us because of the reflection of the white fence and just being hot back here, sometimes things don't last. So I think we have some peonies. I always say peonies. Peonies coming up. Why is that? My thing's blurry. There we go. Going to be coming up. I think we have a couple of those. But this is actually looking nice. This is pretty. So we were able to keep that, I guess. And periodically I'll come back and give you guys some updates, okay? All right, let's head inside. All right, of course, when I go to film my small haul, the sun kind of went in, so I put the big light on up there. We'll see what happens. This is very small, but I want to include my DIYs in this video, so we're going to get going. This is not very exciting. I just got a cute mug I bring out the blues in the summer, so I'm just going to put that like on my mug tree, $1.99. This basket was $1.99. I may be using this for a gift basket, okay? So $1.99, thought that was cute. I like the rope on the sides. Not bad though, right? It's a good size really for $2. I almost wasn't going to do this because there's hardly anything, but because I want to do some of the things over, I'm anxious to see how they come out. So I got, this is probably my favorite. Uh-oh. This was $3.99. Look at the detail though on this. Look at the legs in the back and the handle. I just thought it was so pretty, a little bit elegant. So I think I'm going to spray paint that gold. But think of the different uses. You could put a plant in there, you know, probably in the same container. It's a little one. Unless you want to put dirt in there, I probably wouldn't. Soaps in the bathroom. You could do some K-cups, maybe teas, you know, whatever. I don't know, candy. I would obviously not leave anything unwrapped, you know, a wrapped candy. You could put a couple pieces of fruit as well, but I love that. $3.99 did I say? Yeah, $3.99. I got this vase or jug really for $5.99. And it has like the little handles here. I've seen these before. Pretty blue if you're into the navy blue, right? And it has a little bit of the ridges there. I would probably spray paint that. Okay, one of the DIYs I want to work on. And then just this dough bowl, which kind of weird, somebody painted it black. I saw the stickers on the back. These were all cleaned, which is why I had my prices here. $3.99, did I say that yet? So this was from like a home store. I couldn't see what home store, but it had a bunch of stickers. So I'm thinking of painting or spray painting. I'm gonna try painting it first, maybe a dry brush, but I'm not sure if I want the black to come out with it. I don't know. I'll have to give it a try. If it doesn't work out, maybe I can spray paint it, right? Which seems weird on this kind of wood, but I was thinking of getting like some rustic candles too. I'm making it for a gift. I hope she's not watching. She actually loved the dough bowl that I have on my windowsill that I found at Goodwill a few weeks ago. So anyway, we'll try to work with that. All right, so let's get going with these DIYs. I will let you know now that I'm editing that this has been sprayed a couple times. The spray paint was paint and primer, but I might have to do it another time or add some kind of another color on top somehow. So now I'm inside. I changed my shirt. It was getting kind of muggy out. And I have 3 paints that I had on hand, added some baking soda, and I'm going to do a dry brush. I'm kind of on the fence whether I want to do dry brush so a lot of the black shows through, but as you'll see in a minute or a couple minutes, I end up just painting most of it, although the black does seep through at the end. After the top was painted, you can see me just kind of dabbing the brush to give it a little bit of texture, although the bowl was kind of rough, you know, textured anyway, but it did add a nice little, kind of like an imprint, I guess you'd say. Ta-da! Here it is. I stole some of my candles and mossballs just to show you guys, but it came out nice. This was actually a very easy DIY for me. I'm not a very overly creative person when it comes to DIYs, but I like to try them. And you know what? It looks a lot better than it did. I'm hoping to get this video out for Friday. I don't know when you guys are going to watch it, but anyway, it kept threatening rain every day, so this is like the next day, and I was afraid to spray paint these. Well, this one here again yesterday because it looked like rain, and this one I did today, and so we'll see what they end up looking like, but that one's so pretty. I think it's like a champagne gold, but I'll actually link the paints that I use too, just in case. So hopefully they'll dry nice and I can show you the finished product, or the result. Stay tuned. All right, and here's the vase, everybody. I went over it with some white paint, and I think it came out a lot nicer. So thanks for stopping by today. Hope to see you soon.